sideline to sideline and make plays.
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Williams to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down and 8. McDonald sets to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. McDonald. And he's not able to get away. Saves back at the 22. Multiple players come back for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a bad team that's so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And able to get this to the 31.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. A little short pass here taken in by LaCorda. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback. Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Hall again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Nothing the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
That throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The kick by Lutz is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated grooves. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's McDonald to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Hall to start the drive. Heck of a move. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 78 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite on 23 more on that one.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hall ought to give up the middle. Fighting off the defender. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 3. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. That's like a smart one. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Breece Hall, 14 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
All All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
This is 2nd and 8. They go play action with McDonald. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, McDonald. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Second and 10.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, here's Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Return for a Lions touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points in the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers, because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, But I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
He gets away from one. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a save. It's Javon Dexter who got in the drop.
That's exactly what they were looking for to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. And bulldozing his way through. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bears take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect. Touchdown, Bears! Velus Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Throwing to start the drive. McDonald. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
That gets football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards in the Chicago first down.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Back to the ground with Hall.
There's some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
136 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hall again.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good one there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A give up the middle to Johnson.
Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Now 2nd and 9. Gibbs straight ahead. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
McDonald. He's got it to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, that should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And he missed it. No good. And they remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Option play, here's Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 26-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to...
To the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending, all the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a but so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly him to another country. It's for the